Hello again, welcome to Kimmel Bay Church's daily vlog, and again today we're continuing our series of favourites, and this is one of my favourite prayers. It's the prayer of Jabez, and you can find this in the first book of Chronicles, chapter 4, going from verses 9 to verse 10, and I've taken it from the New Living Translation. The first book of Chronicles begins with a historical record of the people of Israel from Adam. It's a family tree, naming male and some female members as well of the various families, and then eventually the various tribes. In chapter 4, we find the continuation of the tribe of Judah. Fathers, wives, sons and daughters, a general who's who is listed there, until we come to verse 9, where we find a man named Jabez. There was a man named Jabez who was more honourable than any of his brothers. His mother named him Jabez because his birth had been so painful. His name means pain or sorrow. Imagine going through life with a name like pain. Can you imagine what a time he'd have had when he was younger? The teasing he would get, here comes pain again. He wouldn't have a happy time with a name like that. A newborn child has no control over the name given. I didn't like my name. All through childhood, I didn't like my name. Seesaw, Marjorie Daw. This is what some of my friends would tease me with. There have been more of you about my age that remember that nursery rhyme. My father always called me Marj. To my husband, I'm Marj. And then I found out that Marjorie had origins in Hebrew, and it means pearl or child of light. I'm much happier with that. It means better than pain, doesn't it really? But to a Jew, a name reflected character. It told people something about you, about your family. And Ben, between the first name and the last name, meant son of, Ari ben Jacob. In Wales, Emrys ap Iwan. The name tells you whose son he was. In English, Thompson, Tom's son. And I believe in Scotland, MacDonald. The Mac part is showing he was the son of Donald. But Jabez, all we know about Jabez is that he was from the tribe of Judah, and he was an honourable man. He stood out for that to be mentioned because it doesn't make comments such as that about the other members, and that he was more honourable than his brothers. He was more than a son or a brother. He was respected. He stood out, in spite of his painful beginnings. I wonder what Jabez did in his life, how he conducted himself to gain such respect that it was recorded for all time. One commentary I read suggests that maybe he stood out because his brothers were not very nice people. But that's supposition, isn't it? We don't know. Jabez could have kept his head down and lived a life in the shadows because he was associated with pain and sorrow. But he wouldn't let his mother's pain define who he was. He wanted more. Our background, however difficult it might have been, shouldn't be used as an excuse for us to live half a life. Our family history, if it hasn't been a happy one, shouldn't control who we are today. God sees potential in all of us. He's on our side if we've made the decision to follow him through Jesus Christ. God had a purpose for Jabez before he was born. In Ephesians chapter 1 verse 4, we can read, even though he made the world, God loved us and chose us in Christ to be holy and without fault in his eyes. Back to our reading, to verse 10. He was the one who prayed to the God of Israel, "Oh, that you would bless me and expand my territory." It's a very short prayer, isn't it? But with such meaning in it. It has been interpreted as Jabez, meaning he wants more land, he wants to be richer, he wants more wealth. And there are strands of Christianity that teach that prayer can make you rich, that it's God's will that all believers should be rich, should have, always be well. The more you give, the more you donate in monetary terms, the richer you'll become. And if that doesn't happen, then there must be something lacking in your faith. Well then, I must be lacking in my faith, if that's true, because I'm rich, not in wealth, but in so many areas of my life. And I thank God for that I've been so well blessed. Like you, if I have more than I need, whatever that might be, it's an opportunity to bless someone else. This, I believe, is where Jabez was at. He may have been wanting greater wisdom, greater understanding. He might have wanted more land. But territory could mean so many different things. In the continuation of verse 10, he says, "Please be with me in all that I do, and keep me from all trouble and pain." And God granted him his request. Jabez is praying, "I want more. Be with me in all that I do, because I want to serve you more. I want to use my life to bless you. Lord, protect me." Jabez knew that the more he served the Lord, the more vulnerable he was to attack. Because, same with us, when we're on a high in our faith, when all's going well at church, when things are really seeming wonderful, this is when Satan moves in. He can't stand us being successful, being happy in our faith. Keep me from pain. He's had enough of being held back by his mother's memories. He didn't want to cause pain for anyone else. He knew what it meant. He wanted to move forward. A wise senior pastor once said to me, "Be careful what you pray for, because God will probably give it to you." My question is, do we pray big enough prayers? Do we really pray with expectation? Do we expect God to answer us? Or if we don't get the answer we want, do we say, "Well, I knew he wouldn't"? So not much expectation there, was there? Jesus said, if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, "Move over there," and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you. That's in Matthew chapter 17, verse 20. I've found, though, sometimes, although God has moved whatever mountain I've needed to move, it's not all moved at once. It's moved bit by bit over a period of time. And our mountains don't always move, not because our faith is lacking, but because God sees more than we do. And sometimes he has other plans for us. And sometimes he's either saying no, or he's saying, "Not yet, be patient." We don't know any more about Jabez, or how God answered his prayer, only that his prayer was answered, and his name is recorded for all time. God bless you. I'll be praying for you.